It's Jacob Curall, Brandon Daniels, Nicholas Coleman, Austin Lafourche, and Hayden Colley. That's your home team starting lineup, brought to you by Lady of the Sea. For Jesuit, I see Sheridan, I see Giat, Lowe, Larson, and Washington. That's the 5. Tarpons going left to right, Blue Jays right to left.
Time doesn't stop, and the world keeps spinning. Community, culture, and communications, the powerful circle that connects us together. We're creating the next evolution, a network built for every possibility, moving faster than ever before, streaming us forward into the future. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company.
It'll be Washington jumping against Daniels. Washington actually looks to be about an inch taller than Daniels. Let's rock and roll. Bryson Triggs tosses it up, and we're underway with Jesuit controlling the tip. Sheridan to Giat, top of the key now, right side. Blue Jays Larson handing it to Washington. Tarpons in a man-to-man defense. Blue Jays attack the baseline to the corner, to the wing area, attacking the lane, laying it up and in. The Blue Jays are on the board with a Brock Giat layup. It's 2-0.
Tarpons in a man-to-man defense, allowed too much penetration.
Curall. No pressure from the Blue Jays in the first possession, getting it to Lafourche. Lafourche to Daniels on the baseline. BJ dribbles near midcourt. Daniels doing a little dancing, and dropping it to Coleman. Coleman doing a lot of dribbling, not really going anywhere, getting it to Curall. Curall to Lafourche. Tarpons working around the perimeter. Is that long possession that we talked about in the onset. Coleman has it poked away, and the Blue Jays will take it. Giat to Sheridan. Sheridan feeding it inside to Washington on the baseline. And a long two, no good, but the offensive rebound put back and in. That was a big problem for the Tarpons against Patterson. Second chance opportunities, and the Jays get one there. Daniels across the timeline to Coleman. Coleman near midcourt to Daniels on the baseline. Back to Coleman, top of the key. Coleman feeding it inside to Daniels, getting to the rim, laying it up, no, fighting for the rebound, and no draw foul. So Daniels will be shooting 2, and he did what he does so well, which is attack the glass off of a miss and drawing a foul and getting 2 free throws.
Yep, good post move by Daniels, but man, as sound and beautiful as Jesuit's defense is, man, he's got to make the first one. This is, you know, I think to get a win tonight, you got to play darn near perfect with, you know, with the little close ones.
BJ misses the free throw off the heel. That doesn't help either.
And that's been pretty consistent with BJ. He's been missing a lot of these first shots inside the paint. Yeah. He's just so quick to get his rebound and get the putback.
And he misses them both. That's tough. The Jesuit Blue Jays get the rebound. First one was off the heel. The second one was in and out. Rattled in, popped out. Low to Giat. Blue Jays working around the perimeter. That's Sheridan. Sheridan being harassed by Curall, reversing into Larson. Now Lowe. Washington thinks about the 3, but gets it to the baseline where they attack, lay it up at the rim and in. Good job by Larson avoiding the contact. Tarpons were there to take the charge, but he avoided the contact and put it in. 6-0 Blue Jays. Coleman in front of the Jesuit bench. To Colley. Daniels attacks and loses his dribble, but gets it back. To the corner. Curall with a triple. That's a blue boot bomb for Jacob Curall. It is 6-3. Big shot. Tarpons needed it. Low to the right corner, attacking, laying it up. No, rebound goes to Lafourche. That was Larson on the miss. Tarpons trying to whittle it down. Lafourche on the wing to Curall. Coleman swinging it to Daniels. Daniels with a triple. Missed it. Rebound goes to Lowe. Jesuit pushing. They're by themselves at the rim. Daniels blocked it. My goodness, what a play from BJ defensively there. Swatting it off of the glass, and the Tarpons get the rebound.
Nice recovery, chase down block, hustling back on transition.
Curall, the left side of the floor, gets to the rim where they lay it up and in. That's Lafourche. And the Tarpons answer a 6-0 run with a 5-0 run of their own. They're down a point.
Good find, good feed, good finish.
Nice job by Lafourche off the board.
Low to Giat. They feed it inside to Washington. Washington backing down Coleman. Good defense. He shoots it up wild. No good, but another offensive rebound and a foul is drawn. The Tarpons better start boxing out because, boy, that's been a problem in the about 4.5 quarters of basketball that we've covered here on KLEB.
Yeah. Stepping in front is not enough. Initial contact is not enough. You got to maintain it. You got to feel where he's going and go with him, or send him somewhere else.
Giat's free throw is good. It's 7-5 Blue Jays as we get Jarvis in the game. Sorry, Coach.
And the Tarpons they're working on both sides of the floor. They're running this patient offense, spreading the floor. That's a long way for them to keep running.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got to come on defense. You got to play hard defense to stop Jesuit. Maybe that's why BJ with his legs.
He splits the pair. Daniels gets the rebound. Halfway through the first quarter, Curall to Jarvis. Jarvis now to the top of the key, Coleman. Coleman to the corner. Curall made a triple a minute ago, thinks about it, picks up his dribble to cutting Coleman, spinning at the rim, laying it up. Now the boy Nicholas Coleman, we're tied at 7. Nice move. Good strong move from the sophomore. We forget that he's just a sophomore because he played as a freshman last year. Low to Washington. Attacks, gets to the rim, shoots it up and in. Good strong move from Washington. Back and forth pace. Good action so far. Curall across the midcourt to Jarvis. To Daniels on the baseline. BJ doing a little dancing. Crossover dribble, getting to the lane, and he'll draw a foul. Just the pressure that he applies to opposing defenses there, just attacking and drawing a foul.
Yeah, on offense, the Blue Jays are getting to the lane pretty much at will.
Yes, they are.
Curall throws it to Daniels on the block, backing down, getting him up in the air, and he lays it up and in. Mouse in the house for BJ there. It's his first 2, and it's 9 apiece with 3:10 to go in the opening quarter. Come the Jays, Low with the Giat now, handing it to Lafourche, who just checked in, and we have an offensive foul.
Got him with the push-off.
Jacob Curall took it, and the Tarpons will have a chance to take the lead. It's the 3rd team foul on the Blue Jays. Good start for the Tarpons so far in this one. And we actually have a timeout by the Blue Jays. Gentlemen, South Lafourche is off to a pretty good start. Maybe a slight underdog in this game, but defending their home court well so far.
Yeah. Go ahead, Turtle.
Man, one thing that I'm noticing, my number one concern right off the bat, man, Washington for Jesuit, number 2.
Big boy.
Man, he's strong. Look, Nick Coleman's on him. Nick Coleman is a strong, tough, agile dude. Washington's just a little bit bigger, and he seems to be a little bit stronger. I'm looking forward to the clash down low for the rest of the game between those two guys and see what develops out of it.
Coach Jesuit did not come out in a press, but it looks like they may be about to extend their defense. We'll see if the Tarpons can handle it.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Jennings is too happy with their effort coming out right now. It's a little bit slow pace for them, so they're going to pick up the tempo right here.
Yep, and they are going to be coming out in a press out of the timeout. With exactly 3 minutes on the first quarter clock, 9-9 our score. Daniels to Curall. To Daniels. BJ across the timeline. On the left side, Jarvis on the wing. Jarvis to Coleman. And Curall to cutting Jarvis. Back to Curall, top of the key. Inside to Coleman. Backing down Washington. Getting to the cup, now reversing into Jarvis, about an 18-footer. No rebound, tapped around, and Curall saves it. Good job. Daniels with a triple. Strong off the heel. Thought he had made that one off his hand, but Jesuit will get the rebound. Low, pushing it down the floor. To the corner, Larson. Back to Low. Washington with a triple. Nope, rebound goes to the Blue Jays again. Low. Washington reversing it to Larson. Larson's got 4 points in the game. To Jack Lowe. Good ball movement from the Blue Jays. And now a triple. That's good. That is Jack Lowe, top of the key 3, and it's 12-9. So
BJ was just a little late getting in the closeout position.
Curall across midcourt. Attacks, gets it to Coleman on the baseline. Coleman feeds it to Daniels. Good night. Oh, I thought he was going to get the foul there. Didn't get the call. But he gets it back, lays it up, and missed it. Maybe made that one a little too complicated. Tried to do the reverse. They get it to the corner, Washington. Washington backs down and lays it up and in. He attacked the baseline beautifully. And Jesuit with a 5-0 run. There's Jarvis across midcourt to Curall. Curall attacks and throws it away. Here comes Washington. Washington flipping it to the lane for a shot that's no good. Rebound tipped up and in by Washington, and now it's a 7-0 run. It's Curall. Tarpons not finishing this first quarter well so far. There's a minute to go. Curall. So to Coleman, thinks about a baseline three. Instead throws it and it's deflected and stolen. Here come the Jays, low. 3-on-2 break. They get it to the rim for a layup that's no good. Tarpons catch a break there. Curall.
Yeah, Jarvis got away with a little foul, I think, under that basket.
Kale to Daniels in the corner for a triple. Nope, rebound goes to Jesuit. BJ's outside shot is a little off so far tonight. 33 seconds to go. The Blue Jays pushing down the floor. Lafourche into the chest. That's an offensive foul. Good job by Jacob Curall. Second time in the game. Curall wears one in the chest. He had good position. It's the 4th team foul on the Blue Jays. They're going to get Vince Smith into the game. If you're the Tarpons, you've got the arrow and you've got possession with 28.1. Maybe a chance to get 2 possessions in a row. Kale across midcourt. He's trapped. He's in trouble. And timeout by Brody Williams with 20.3 to go. Fellas, it was 9-9. Jesuit upped the intensity on defense, and they have now been on a 7-0 run. How do the Tarpons match that and get a little bit better production offensively?
Man, now would be the time to come out with some sort of sideline out of bounds play and just look for a quick bucket here to just get Jesuit off balance, because they saw what they saw and they exposed it, man. As soon as Kale crossed half court, you did exactly what you don't want to do, man. He backed off and he picked the ball up. I mean, that's an automatic trap right there. And, you know, Jesuit being the Jesuit that they are, I mean, they drooling, waiting for him to make that kind of mistake. So,
well, when we run that 5 offense, when we pass, the guard's going opposite.
Yeah.
So instead of the man going opposite with him, you're right, they're going double team that first pass.
20.3 on the clock. Curall to inbound. He will get it into Daniels, who will be fouled. So that's the 5th team foul on the Blue Jays. That's something to keep an eye on, as Tarpons, if they continue to draw fouls at this rate, will shoot some free throws here in this first half. Foul count is 5-1. There's now 17.9 on the clock. Curall goes to Kale near midcourt. Hayden to Jarvis, right wing. Jarvis attacks the lane, gets it up in the air, and nearly throws it away, but Daniels has it. They're fighting for it. Jarvis got it back somehow, shoots the floater, no. Rebound goes to Jesuit via a foul. Jarvis on the box out kind of did not allow actually I'll call that one Curall, didn't allow the Jesuit player to land, so the Blue Jays will have one possession with 2.3 left.
Yeah, he caught Curall crashing real hard, and it was a weird looking over the back, but that's kind of what it was.
So the Blue Jays will get it in quick to Washington. He shoots up a half-court shot at the buzzer. That is just no good. Our score after one is Jesuit 16, South Lafourche 9. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on KLEB.
Every day I love to wear the Firehouse Subs logo, and it's something that I can be proud of. When you come to our restaurant, we're going to make sure that you get exactly what you ordered, and it's fresh, and we're going to give you amazing service. But we also want to make sure it comes out fast. In order for us to do that, we rely heavily on technology, and that's where Rev has been an amazing partner. What I like most about Rev is that they're a local company, and so are we, so it really made the perfect partnership for both of us.
Here with South Lafourche in possession, but trailing 16-9. Casey just here with Taylor Griffin and Coach Brian Kale. BJ Daniels will inbound the basketball to Hayden Kale, and we rock and roll. Tarpons trying to end a scoreless drought and end a 7-0 run. Daniels will attack, Lay it up. That's a way to do it. BJ is on the board in the second quarter. He's got 4 points, and it's a 5-point game. Blue Jays get it to the top of the key. Smith out of Williams. Reversing it back to Smith. Get it to the corner. Attacking, getting into the lane. Now out for a triple from the wing. That's good. That's number 5, White. Cole White off the bench, splashed it home. Just get the sense that all these Blue Jays could shoot it.
Yep, they're deep.
Daniels waiting on a pick. Now reversing it to Coleman. It's Curall to Jarvis. Jarvis on the left baseline to Kale. Coleman being very closely guarded. 1 minute into the second quarter. Coleman to Curall on the baseline. Reversing it back to Coleman. Kale with it. Long possession for the Tarpons will result in the 6th team foul on the Blue Jays. Cole White committed the push. Tarpons are shooting free throws for the rest of the half.
See, the Blue Jays are trying to front BJ Daniels on the block, and they got some backside help for him, but he can't lob it to him.
Daniels inbounds it to Curall, and it was thrown too far towards the baseline. He can't save it, so it's an unforced turnover. Can't have any of those tonight. Sheridan coming across midcourt.
We got a guy unguarded.
They feed it to the high post. Now there's a walk is what that is. Yep. Good defense by Hayden Kale. Vince Smith got up in the air, came back down with the ball. Good job closing by Hayden, forcing the turnover. Curall gets it to Daniels. We play on. Jesuit leading by 8 early in the second quarter. Daniels across the timeline. Spinning, getting it to the corner. Now Coleman on the wing. Coleman throws it away. Another Tarpon turnover in transition. The Blue Jays will be a foul, I think, on the floor. Jarvis committing. Nope, they're giving him 2 shots. Not sure about that one, but it'll be 2 shots coming for Vince Smith. Chance to make it a double-digit lead for the Blue Jays. Shoots it up, and good. Jesuit now 2 of 3 at the line in the game. Tarpons are 0 of 2 at the line in the game.
Tarpons gonna look to push right here.
Oh, they gotta get the rebound first. Jesuit shoots it up and in off the miss. Sheridan has 22 to 11. Daniels across midcourt. Getting a pick, getting it to Kale. Kale picks up his dribble, feeds it inside to BJ, who drops it to Coleman, and it'll be a defensive foul called on Jesuit. Good pass from BJ on the block, reversing it to Coleman, who's going to earn 2 free throws. Coleman has 2 points in the game. Going to try to add to that tally here.
You can see the Tarpons' tempo on offense picking up just a little bit because they're getting away from their offense.
And Nicholas makes the first free throw. The sub at the table is Austin Lafont, but he's checking in for Nicholas Coleman, so he won't come in right now.
Yeah, and I think the Tarps getting away from their offense is just credit to Jesuit being so disruptive and taking us out of it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Coleman missed the second one, in and out. Rebound goes to Sheridan. Sheridan handing the basketball to Smith. Working around the perimeter, it's Larson. Now Smith. Closely guarded, feeding it inside to Cutter, but it's poked out of bounds by South Lafourche, and it'll stay here. Lafont will check in for Coleman, as we said a second ago. Nicholas will get a quick breather. The Blue Jays will have Jack Lowe inbound the basketball. Working around the perimeter off the inbounds, nearly stolen by Jarvis, but White has it. Now to Lowe. Get it to Cutter at the rim, but swatted away, and here come the Tarpons. Daniels all the way through, coast to coast, lays it up and in. It's a good, strong move. Got the block, got the ball, and then went all the way down the floor. He's got 6. It's 22 to 14. Low, feeding inside, but it's actually kicked. Well, they didn't call a kick, but BJ kicked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Jays. .505 to go in the opening half. Reminder, tomorrow night, Lady Tarpon basketball right here at Central Lafourche against Thibodaux. Be on the call for that one. Get it inbounds to Washington. Picks up his dribble, reversing it to the corner. Blue Jays with good ball movement. Smith. See, that's White. Sheridan. Working around the perimeter. To left baseline for a triple. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche, I think. Yep. Tarpons will get the basketball and get a stop.
Man, I don't remember who started for Jesuit, but, I mean, did they pull just about all of them? I feel like the studs aren't in right now.
Washington, who just checked in.
Okay, so one just came back in.
Sheridan was a starter. Larson was a starter.
Oh, okay.
But it has been a sloppy start to the quarter as Daniels gets the basketball. They get it to the rim. Lafont lost it. Rebound goes to Jarvis, who puts it up and in. It's a 6-point game. Tarpon's hanging around. Low. Bring it to Washington. Washington reversing the basketball. Now they attack the right baseline. Now to the left baseline. Low. Low. Getting into Sheridan. Good ball movement and a triple from Low. No good. Rebound goes to the Tarpons. Curall in transition all the way. Blocked. Rebound will go out of bounds to the Tarpons. Good hustle. So South Lafourche picking up the tempo a little bit here and getting in transition and having some success. Curall gets it into Daniels at the rim, and one for the man-child, B.J. Daniels, who's got 8 points, basket in the foul. It's a 4-point game.
Amazing how he can get that open on an inbounds play.
Yeah. Coleman will check back into the game. And just every time it feels like Jesuit stretches it out to 9 or 10, the Tarpons make that next run, get right back in it. B.J. will shoot the free throw. He's 0 of 2 at the line. And he's now 1 of 3 at the line, and he's got 9 points. 22-19, the Blue Jays will get Sheridan into the game. Nope, my bad, Lafourche into the game. Sheridan was already in the game. Low. To Guillot. There's Lafourche, who just checked in. To Guillot. There's Washington to Cutter in the lane, and he overshot the pass. It's a turnover.
Jesuits over forcing the ball on the inside. They were looking for that back cut, but he was not even close to being open.
Curall, Tarpons with a chance to further trim this deficit to Daniels. It's not really a press. It's more like full court man-to-man, a little trapping here and there. They get Daniels up in the air, but he tosses it to Curall. Now Lafont hands it to Curall. Inside to Daniels at the rim to Coleman. Coleman backs down, lays it up and in, and it's a 1-point game.
Nice big man teamwork, finding and feeding each other, and a strong finish.
So the Blue Jays now trying to answer. Low, handing it to Guillot. Reverse pass to the corner. They attack baseline and throw it away. Another turnover.
The Blue Jays have a bit of a clipped wing right now, kids.
And the Tarpon fans are starting to get a little active. They're starting to sense that this one is anybody's ball game. Curall throws it to Kale, who just saves it. Now Kale coming the other way. Tarpons with a chance to take the lead. Kale behind the back dribble, gets to the lane and is deflected out of bounds. He'll stay here. But BJ gets wide open for a layup again. Let's see.
What he called, he's going to get Kale.
Curall
not open.
Throws it to Lafont at the free throw line, gets to the rim, spins, and shoots a fadeaway no, and rebound goes to the Blue Jays. Jesuit pushing it down the floor. Sheridan picks up his dribble to the corner now for a triple. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound goes to Curall. The miss was by Guillot. Coleman has it to Kale, and we trot the other way. 2:50 to go in the opening half. Daniels on the wing. BJ to Kale. Kale picks up his dribble, gets it to the corner. Curall Those are to Coleman, now to Lafourche on the left wing. Lafourche to Daniels on the baseline, attacks baseline, gets to the rim. And one! Brandon Daniels. And the Tarpons have the lead, 23-22. Brandon Daniels is heating up. He's got 11 points in the game, going to the line with a chance to make it 12.
Once they gave him baseline, it was over. He just too strong on the inside.
And the Tarpons are now in double bonus. Every foul the rest of the half will be 2 free throws as BJ makes the shot. It's a 2-point South Lafourche lead, 24-22, as the Blue Jays will get Larson into the game.
I'm interested to see how Jesuit will adjust defensively. Or are they just going to stick with it?
Low. It's the top of the key Washington. Now, let's move to the baseline. Washington backs down, shoots it up and in.
That's what they did earlier in the game. Get it to 2 and let him either go baseline or just take it inside.
Yeah. Looks like we're attempting to double BJ on the catch on the inbounds there, so they get it to Colley, now to Curall. 2 minutes to go in the half. Curall to Coleman on the baseline. Coleman with a triple. Got it! It's a blue boot bomb! Nicholas Coleman can make that shot, and he just proved it. He's got 8 points. It's 27-24. Jesuit attacking, getting it to the big fella Washington, now out to Larson, and it'll be a foul called. No, out of bounds. My bad. Ball slapped out of bounds. Jarvis will check in for Lafourche.
The Tarps are taking one charge away from really running into halftime with all the momentum.
Washington getting it to the inbounder, who backs down back to Washington, who lays it up and in. Well, you just feel like they could get that look almost every time. He is a good player.
He should have just went up with it on the inbound.
Daniels quickly the other way on the press break, all the way through, lays it up and in. The pressure defense is not working. The Tarpons are doing an excellent job getting in transition. It's 28-26. Washington all the way through. He's fouled, I think, on the floor.
Yep.
Yes. With 1:08 to go.
Man, that was the charge you needed to take right there.
It is the 4th team foul on South Lafourche and the 2nd foul on Caden Jarvis. Blue Jays get it to the post, backing down, pivoting and reversing it to Guillot for a left-handed triple. Got it. We're tied. Two teams playing well right now. This is a good ball game. 29-29. Colley across midcourt. Hands it to Curall. Curall on the baseline. Gets the defender. Picks up his dribble, trying to get the defender up in the air. Unsuccessfully. Now to Colley. Coleman made a blue boot bomb a second ago. Now will attack, reversing his dribble, gets into the lane, draws the foul, and one. Nicholas Coleman have a second quarter. Went into the body of Washington with the little kiss off the glass. Nicholas Coleman having a huge second quarter. It's 31-29.
Absolutely feeling it tonight.
And what the Blue Jays are doing, they're starting to face guard BJ, and they put number 2 on Coleman, but that time Coleman beat him off the dribble to the paint.
Yeah, and he makes the free throw, so it's back up to a 3-point advantage, 32-29. Big stop opportunity for the Tarpons. Take some momentum into halftime. Jack Lowe across midcourt to Sheridan. Now Guillot. Reversing it to Larson. 21 seconds on the clock. Washington has it. There's Larson. Now Guillot. 15 on the clock. Lowe has it. They're going to have to make a move at some points, down to 10. Larson will attack. He spins, gets into the lane. Out for a triple is Lowe, and he got it. So Jack Lowe makes his second triple, and that'll be the end of the first half with our score, South Lafourche 32, Jesuit 32. Tarpons play maybe one of their best quarters of the season in that second quarter, scoring 23 points and tying it up. We'll be back in 4 minutes, Luke, 4-minute break with our halftime report. We're tied at 32 apiece on KLEB.
You may have heard already, we're now Rev and Rev Business, but rest assured we're still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our Revolutionizing Communities Grant Program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We will remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of this special place we call home. Learn more at letsrev.com.
But here we go, as the fellas said, one more half to go. Jesuit now going left to right. Low to Sheridan. Now Larson working around the perimeter of the Blue Jays. Tarpons sticking in that man-to-man defense. Washington getting on a high post. Reversing it to Low for a triple. He got it. Boy, he doesn't miss very much, does he? He's got 3 3-pointers in the game, 9 points total. Daniels coming all the way through, getting to the rim, losing it, but Coleman's there. Coleman on the right block, shooting a fadeaway. No, rebound tapped to the Jays, but I think they were standing out of bounds when they saved it, so the Tarpons will keep possession. Boy, so much defensive attention on B.J. Daniels right now from the guys in blue.
Yeah, they're going to double him right here. You can hear that coach screaming.
Kale, someone else is going to have to step up. Kale picks up his dribble, throws it to Daniels. Now to Coleman. To Kale. To Curol, trying a blue boot bomb. No, off the heel, and it'll go off the wiring out there. So it'll be a possession opportunity for the Blue Jays. But not a bad shot. Curol can make that, and he was open.
No, you can see Jesuit picked up their defensive intensity.
Looks like they got a good talking to at halftime.
Working around to the right side.
I've never been a part of one of them.
Why is your nose growing, Coach? They get it inside to Washington. Mid-range, nope, rebound to Curol. So an empty possession.
So that wasn't a bad job by Coleman. He stopped the penetration, gave him that little 12-foot shot.
Yep, you live with that all day.
Daniels. Dribbling near the wing, now out near midcourt. BJ studying the defense. To Kale. Now to Daniels. Can't catch the pass, and he comes into us here in the bleachers, showing what an excellent athlete he is, hurdling the bench chairs. Fortunately, everybody's okay. Fortunately, we're okay.
Well, we don't have a packed house because that was a couple knees to the head if we had a crowd here.
That's about we hit the bleachers and not in between them. And
yeah.
Jesuit gets it to Washington. Washington gets it to a cutter at the rim.
No.
Missed a point-blank layup. We've got a scoreboard update in just a second. Curol. Kale on the left baseline. Kale spinning all the way to the cup. Boy, got fouled. Blocked out of bounds. I thought there was a little body there by Guillot. No whistle. Tarpons will keep possession.
Disagree. There's a lot of body.
Yeah, right. Scoreboard update. Golden medal 48, Grand Isle 18. Congratulations, Coach Damien and his boys getting a big win. And the inbounds, they get it to Jarvis. Jarvis picks up his dribble, reversing it to Kale. Kale near midcourt to Curol on the left wing. Curol shoots up the mid-range off the glass. No, rebound to Washington. Now they looking to push. Sheridan all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. A 5-0 run out at halftime for the Blue Jays. See if the Tarpons can answer. Curol across midcourt. Reversing into Coleman on the left wing. Coleman to Curol. Now to Jarvis. Boy, Daniels is working hard down there, but it's taken away by Washington. Washington to the rim. They lay it up and in to Low, and Coach Brody Williams will call a timeout. It's a 7-0 run for the Blue Jays. They lead 39-32, 3 minutes into the third quarter. South Lafourche having a hard time offensively. They have not yet scored in the quarter.
Yeah, they picked up the defensive pace, and they denying B.J. Daniels the ball. And I think the Tarpons get in what they do, they look at B.J. trying to get him the ball, and they forget about the defense on them, and the defense just takes it right out of their hands.
Yep, that's it. You got to be more solid with the ball. You got to have a lower center of gravity. Just you can't play too high, and that's what they're doing right there, and they're allowing. Jesuit's doubling down on BJ. You got front and back. I can't get him the ball. You're forgetting about the rest of the offense, and you got to just play through it. Like we talk about it, every time something little, that's a little thing that goes wrong. Yeah, you still got possession of the ball, but a little thing went wrong. You can't worry about the little thing and just play through it.
Now, let's see here. Tarpons called a timeout after that bucket. That's giving Jesuit a great opportunity to set up a full court press.
Yep.
Let's see if they do that. Early indications are that they are going to stick with some pressure, just kind of a full court man-to-man defense.
If Jesuit was smart, it would be a full court zone defense where they'd be trapping.
I agree with that.
Kale across midcourt, getting it to Jarvis. Jarvis attacking, getting it to Coleman at the rim, and Coleman will draw the foul and will shoot 2. So a good cut and also a good pass by Jarvis finding the big fella. Coleman will go to the free throw line.
Coleman having a heck of a game tonight. And look, we saw the same thing happen in the first half. First quarter started to get away from us. We call a timeout. We settle everybody down. We collect ourselves, and we're fine.
Big free throws from Coleman. He's 2 of 3 at the line in the game. Make it 3 of 4. He makes that one. He's got 12 points total. One more shot for the big sophomore. Shoots it up, and he made them both. Didn't touch the rim on either one. 5-point game, 39-34. Tarpons are face guarding Jack Lowe. Sheridan getting to Larson. BJ nearly steals it. They tried to force it to Jack Lowe. Fellas, that's one thing I'm seeing so far. BJ didn't play much defense last year. He has gotten to be a much better defender this season.
Yep.
That's good to see. Sheridan hands the basketball to Guillot. Back to Sheridan. Reversing into Larson. Inside they go. There's Washington. He lays it up and in. That's a little too easy.
Yeah, Coleman tried to help and left number 2 wide open.
Kale quickly across the timeline to Coleman for a triple. No, rebound goes to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays pushing it down the floor. Good foul. Good foul by Jacob Curall if it's not an intentional foul, and it is just called a common foul.
Smart foul.
Because, boy, they were off to the races on a 3-on-1 break, and Curall hammered him.
Yep, that was another layup. Which I think Jesuit has only missed one layup all game.
Sheridan to Guillot. It's low to Washington. He's been lethal tonight. Attacks into the body of Coleman, out for a corner 3. No. Rebound goes to Lowe. Shoots it up. No. Washington taps it, but Daniels now has it. BJ coming down the floor in transition at the rim. Missed it. Got too far under the rim that time. Now here come the Blue Jays. Washington shoots it up and in. Boy, he's good. Washington has 14 points in the game. The Blue Jays lead by 9. Jarvis to Curall. One thing that Washington does well, he has guarded guards throughout the game tonight in their man-to-man defense, and has done a pretty good job. He's on Jarvis right now. Now Kale to Curall in the corner. Shot fake. Now to Kale. Kale to the corner, Jarvis to Coleman. Coleman will behind the back dribble, hands it to Curall.
And the middle's wide open. Somebody's got to cut somewhere.
Curall. Good defense by Larson, denying Daniels the basketball. And Jarvis. Yeah, to Coleman, top of the key. Coleman shooting a tough shot. No, rebound goes to Jesuit. Boy, that's not a good offensive possession for the Tarpons, but they'll get it right back. Oh, no! No, they're going to say it's Blue Jay ball. Washington just clean dribbled that one out of bounds. He went behind the back and just flipped it out of bounds.
The officials all running down the floor with their back to the ball and never saw it.
Yeah, they missed that one. The Blue Jays will keep possession.
What we talked about, though, the defense is taking the Tarpons out of that offense.
Guillot with 2:20 to go in the third to Washington. Sheridan. Guillot feeding it into Washington, backing down Lafourche and getting all the way through. Missed it, rebound to Daniels. Tarpons looking to push. And into Curol. Curol will get it to Jarvis. Now Curol wide open for a three. Short. Rebound goes to the Blue Jays. Jesuit now looking to push the basketball. Nope, now they pull it back. Low on the right wing. And Lowe nearly throws it away, but they'll attack the baseline for a layup that's up and in. That's Larson.
Man, too late recognizing needed to go across and help.
Daniels gets the basketball on the inbounds. Looking to go to work. The Euro lays it up and lost it out of bounds, but it'll stay here. BJ's having to work hard tonight. Jesuit is really putting some pressure on him. Curol throws it to Kale. To Curol. The left baseline, reversing to left wing, Kale. Tarpons being very patient offensively. Jarvis on the right side. To Kale. Kale attacks, gets into the lane, reversing into Jarvis. Jarvis all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. Attaboy, Caden Jarvis. He's kind of the wild card, isn't he? Some games, boy, he can give you some great production. Some games he's a little wild. Tonight he's played pretty well.
He'll give you everything on defense.
Absolutely he will. Larson holding it high. Out low. Blue Jays being very patient with the lead. Guillot. Now they attack. Lowe will shoot it up. Nope. Rebound goes. Oh, a late foul called. Very late foul called. And it'll be on. Said
Lafourche.
Oh, I thought he said 10. It's 15. Lafourche.
I think he fouled number 10.
Yeah, he definitely signaled 10, who's very much so not in the game. But we pay our attention to Jack Lowe, who's down on the floor. Looks like maybe rolled an ankle. This injury timeout brought to you by Thibodeau Regional. He's up, walking gingerly. We'll see if he shoots the free throws or not.
There's a wet spot under that basket.
Yes, there is. You saw that earlier.
Halftime.
Lowe is
There's no way that's two shots.
on the bench. Number 4 is going to check in, Vince Smith.
Foul happened under the basket.
So Vince Smith will shoot the 2. He is 1 of 2 at the line tonight.
We got a visitor right here that's going to be leaving us.
Free throws up and in. I didn't know we were allowed to say that yet. You just did. Well, you didn't say the name.
Yeah.
Well, he was here and then he left. You didn't lie.
All I said.
He makes them both. It's an 11-point game, 42 seconds on the clock. Daniels throws it away on the inbounds. Blue Jays will get it to the wing, and we have an Assumption shuffle.
First Assumption shuffle on air of the season.
Patterson did not give us an Assumption shuffle at all as Daniels gets it to Coleman in the corner. Coleman gets it to Curol on the right wing. Curol throws it up and just wildly out of bounds. Oh boy, BJ slipped. Hopefully he's okay. He is okay. 22.6 to go in the quarter. I get trying to get it to Daniels, but boy, that was just not a good pass. Smith with 12 on the clock. Standing near midcourt. Now 7 on the clock. Larson attacks, and that wasn't an Assumption shuffle. That was just a player taking 3-4 steps on a drive. The Tarpons will have 5.4 after the turnover.
And we had a 3-whistle travel call.
Those are always the best. Daniels quickly the other way across the timeline at 3. Got to shoot it up, and he does, and he missed it at the buzzer. Our score after 3, it's Jesuit 47, South Lafourche 36. We'll be back in 1 minute with the final quarter of regulation here on KLEB.
The Peretti family of dealerships has been committed to excellence for nearly 100 years now. We have 3 dealerships, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and now the North Shore. We are known for community service and superior customer service called the Peretti Pledge. To deliver this, we rely on technology, and Rev keeps us running efficiently. Inventory, service, appointments, telephone, it all ties together to keep our customers happy. The Rev team is local and reliable. We consider them partners of Peretti.
Actually, the Tarpons will possess first. My bad. Kale. Tarpons have not subbed much tonight. See if they got any legs left, and that'll be Tarpon basketball off the deflection. Offense just has not come easy for South Lafourche in the third quarter. They scored 4 points in the quarter. Daniels has it in the corner, feeding it inside to Coleman, who bags down, shoots a fadeaway, got it. So a much-needed bucket for South Lafourche goes to Nicholas Coleman, and it's a single-digit game again.
Yep, nice soft touch by Coleman.
Jack Lowe. And into the right side, Smith. And reverts the basketball to Larson. Inside they go, Washington. Oh, that's not Washington, that's Vince Smith, but he's fouled on the shot and will be shooting two.
Tarpons are getting beat on that back cut to the rim, and we're chasing from behind.
Yep. It's not the same offense that the Tarpons are running every day in practice, but it's the same principles. It's essentially the same concept. I mean, they should kind of know what's coming and kind of understand that, that this constant flowing man-to-man offense, it takes certain things to work, and they should be able to either get through the screens or get around them or something, so they're not chasing.
So Smith splits the pair, misses the first, makes the second. It's a 10-point game. Curall. A lot of dribbling. Very closely guarded. Picks up his dribble. Gets to Kale. Now Daniels. Daniels, as the call for the double team comes, man, just a grown man move. Missed it. Tip up, no. Still fighting for it, and he'll draw a foul. That's just BJ not taking no for an answer right there, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, they're going to call 2 shots?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that he got him on the way up. Nah, that's 2 shots. Daniels' first shot. No good. Short, BJ looks a little tired. He's had to work hard tonight on both ends of the floor. Still 7 minutes to go. He missed that one. Rebound goes to the Blue Jays. 2 critical misses. Smith, cross midcourt. Throws it to the corner. There's Lowe. Maybe got away with a travel, but puts it on the floor. Gets it to Smith. Now Washington attacks.
That was a walk.
They get it to the corner for a 3. Nope. Rebound goes to Daniels. Tarpons trying to trim the deficit. They're down 10 with 6:35 to go. BJ across the timeline. Shoots a triple. It's a bomb for BJ Daniels. And it's a 7-point game. Tarpons continuing to hang around. Low to Sheridan. Sheridan to Larson. Larson to Washington, working around the perimeter. Now it's Smith. Smith gets into the lane, loses it. Now out for Sheridan's triple. That's good. A big shot from Will Sheridan, and it's a 10-point Jesuit lead. Kale to Curall. To Kale. Cross midcourt. Kale into the lane, shoots a floater, no. Rebound goes to the Blue Jays. Here come the Jays. Sheridan all to the rim, but they threw it away. Tried to get it to Washington, who is wide open, but they overshot the pass, and it's a turnover and Tarpon possession. With 5:38 to go. Kale. Coming across midcourt. And they threw it away. That's an unforced turnover to Larson at the rim. Lays it up. BJ fouled him. Boy, hopefully Larson's okay. Man. He landed hard. It's an and one. That was just not a very good pass from Hayden there. Forced it to BJ, and hopefully Larson's okay.
He got away with going to tell the guy something, too.
I thought I saw the same thing.
Yeah.
Where's our trainer tonight? Is there soccer?
Home soccer.
Home soccer. Daniels will take a breather as Austin Lafont will check into the game. Eight points for Larson. And he missed it. 12-point game. 5:18 to go. Curall cross midcourt. To Kale. Kale to Curall. Now Lafont. It's Curall. Tarpons got to pick up the pace here. You're down 12 with 5 minutes to go. You need to have as many possessions as possible. Kale loses it, but it's deflected to Lafont, who's fighting for it in the lane. And now Kale's got it back to Curall on the baseline. Curall shoots a mid-range, got it. Big shot. 5 points rather for Curall, and it's a 10-point game. 4:30 to go. Jesuit won't be in any hurry with the lead. Jack Lowe. Get to the corner, that's Larson. Now Washington, who just checked back in. Blue Jays working around the perimeter. Washington with about an 18-footer. No. Rebound tipped off of Coleman's mitts. The Blue Jays have it back, and they shoot it up and in. That is Larson. Tarpons can't catch a break tonight on the glass. A couple of tough bounces. Curall picks up his dribble, hands it to Coleman. Coleman with a step back, tough shot. He missed it off the heel. Rebound fought for. Still fighting on the floor, but the Blue Jays got it low. Jesuit, Larson to the corner, Washington. Lowe attacks off the dribble, shoots it up. No, rebound goes to Lowe. No, got it back and lost it. Still fighting. There are 4 white shirts there, 1 blue shirt. But the 1 blue shirt's willing to outwork the guys in white. He lays it up and in. That's bad effort from South Lafourche.
Not a good thing right there.
Kale. Timeout by Coach Brody Williams at 3:22 to go. It's a 14-point Jesuit lead. Fellas, it's one thing to be a little bit undermanned. It's another thing to just not be altogether attacking very hard. And in that last defensive possession, the Tarpons didn't work very hard.
No, we're getting just beat on the boards. That's.
Yep. You know, I want to say, if I'm the one making decisions, I'm thinking probably going to run every set play, every trick play we got in the book to just try to get easy buckets on back screens and double staggers and everything else you could think of, because our base man-to-man motion offense just isn't working right now because, you know, Jesuit practices hard against this every single day. They figured us out. There's nothing we could do. So guys are trying to get a little too creative individually, and it's simply not working. But, you know, in the same breath after that defensive possession I just watched, it's almost like, man, I feel like they didn't earn the right to run these trick plays tonight.
Yeah, and look, step back three-pointers is not part of their line. I'm sure Coach Brody's not happy with that. A step back three-point shot in that offense.
Right.
Curall went bound to Kale. We play on 3:20 to go. You got to pick up the intensity. 14-point game. Kale to Daniels. Daniels to Curall. Now to Coleman. Attacks. Gets into the lane. Shoots a floater. Good shot. Right, that's more like it, Nick.
And that was a set play. You know, out of the timeout. Good way to start.
The lead down to a dozen. Jesuit across midcourt. Washington inside of 3 minutes now. Coach Brody calling for the defense to pressure the basketball. Lafourche getting it to Washington. Working around the perimeter. That's number 5, White, who's going to be fouled by Jarvis.
Whew. Man, I love Jarvis's effort, everything he brings, but no denying that foul right there.
Yeah.
Blue Jays will inbound. That is the 15th foul on South Lafourche. Blue Jays being trapped, now attacking, reversing the basketball to the top of the key. Sheridan being trapped again, getting into the corner again, attacking, reversing it to Washington, who attacks baseline, lays it up. No, rebound goes to Jarvis. Oh, excuse me, Kale. Kale will throw it away. Here come the Blue Jays at the rim. Washington missed a dunk, but the other Washington puts it home. Kale to Daniels. Coleman on the left wing. Curol. Curol on the wing to Kale, the baseline. Kale throws it to Jarvis, who loses his dribble, gets it back to Curol. Tarpons are down 14 and they're just passing the ball around. Now they get it stolen. Here come the Blue Jays. Get it inside at the rim. They lay it up and in, and that'll just about do it right there. Lafourche puts it home. Daniels quickly the other way. Loses the dribble, gets it back, attempts a triple. Nope, rebound to Coleman, and he'll be fouled by Washington.
Now, why we got to talk to them?
1:28 to go as Lafourche will check into the game. Kale will take a breather. Daniels to inbound, gets it to Curol. Jarvis, boy, BJ was wide open and they missed him. Coleman gets the defender up in the air, shoots a floater, up and in. Good job by Nicholas.
Yep.
It's a 14-point game. Brody calling the pressure of the ball and just not doing it. Now they come up on him. It's the trap. They get it out to Corrette. They get it under the bucket to White. Shoots it up and in. Cole White. Inside of a minute. Jesuit's going to get to 7 and 3. South Lafourche will fall at 2 and 4. It's Daniels. Penetrates to the lane, and we have a foul on Jesuit. It'll be 2 shots for BJ. Daniels has 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 17 points on the night. Have a chance to get to 19 with these free throws, but free throw shooting has been a struggle. He is 2 of 6 at the line tonight. And he missed it, 2 of 7 at the line tonight.
A couple of the Jesuit JV guys getting some action late.
Tell you something, those guys could play.
Yes, they can.
They've got a bright future here based on what we saw in the JV.
Yeah, number 24.
BJ splits the pair. It'll likely be the first time this season he's held under 20 points, as Jesuit did an excellent job defensively in the second half. Coleman will commit the foul. It's the 6th team foul. With 40.4 to go, it's a 15-point game.
You know, commit a foul, but then we got to go right to him and talk trash to him.
Yeah. Not a good look, down by 15, under a minute to go.
Jarvis will be pushed, and it'll be the 5th team foul on the Blue Jays. Good steal by Jarvis. Coleman will leave the floor. Kale will check back in. Jarvis gets it to Lafourche. Now Curol in the corner, missed it. Rebound to Daniels. Daniels backs down, lays it up and in.
What a move.
And just as I say he's not going to get to 20, he adds another 2. Gets a little closer. He's got 19. Jesuit trapped. Gets it to Corrette. And
Stepped out or a foul?
a foul will be called on Jarvis with 9.9 to go. Jesuit's going to get the win, but the Tarpons are getting a little closer. It's 63 to 50. Tarpons are back in action on Thursday against Shaw. And then Monday night back at home against Central Lafourche. Is that, not that it matters, but is that our home game or their home game?
I will check the master schedule.
I'm not sure, but I
Free throw from Corrette is good. I think it's their home game, isn't it? Corrette missed that one. Jarvis got it. Coming hard the other way. To Daniels.
Is this 20?
And he slams it home. Oh, wow. On the buster. It's 64 to 52. BJ does get to 21 points on the night. Fellas, some final thoughts as the Blue Jays get a win by a dozen against South Lafourche.
You may have already heard, we're now Rev and Rev Business, but rest assured, we are still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our revolutionizing community grants program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We'll remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of the special place we call home. Check us out online at letsrev.com.
I'll talk about the Tarpons first. We saw flashes of greatness. We saw flashes of, man, they're going to be dangerous this year. We saw flashes of big steps forward and progress. But in the same breath, we saw a few disappointing things. We saw a few, we could have done better than that. Where was the help? Where was this? Where was that? All in all, good effort by the Tarpons. We have to give credit to Jesuit. A lot of the things they did cause us some great fits. So, is that what I expected to happen tonight? No, but we knew we were in for a dogfight just watching these guys warm up from the get-go.
Yeah, I think it's just too much inside from Jesuit. They got to the rim pretty much when they wanted. Tarpons weren't cutting the baseline. And when they did kick it out, they knocked down some big shots.
Yeah.
And Tarpons played a pretty good first half, but then the second half when they took BJ out, you can't constantly look to get the ball to BJ on every possession, and the Tarpons are doing that, and they're just getting the ball taken from them or forcing it inside. And, if we're going to be honest here, some of their attitudes need to be worked on. And it's
saw the same thing.
That's things that shouldn't happen. But good first half. Played hard, and I just think Jesuit's defense took us out of our offense and kind of made us. You're doing some step back 3 points. I know Coach Brody is not happy with that part of the offense, but you still had a chance in the second half. A couple of things go differently. Who knows at the end.
I saw the Tarpons play Ellender. I saw the Tarpons play Patterson. Saw the Tarpons play Southside. Now Jesuit. This is the best team South Lafourche has played this season, in my opinion. You've seen the tape of all of them. This is the strongest foe that the Tarpons have lined up against, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt. They were strong with the ball, and just their defense. And when they decided, again, did Jesuit watch film on the Tarpons?
I don't know.
Then he saw the first half. Hey, we got to stop number 23. and when they did that, it was just a different ball game for them.
Yep. Good in-game adjustment. And, man, Jesuit, back to praising them a little bit, just offensively, such a strong, multi-dimensional team. They didn't just kill us from the outside. They didn't just kill us on the inside. They didn't chuck it up a bunch of times and kill us on the boards. Man, they did everything that you ask a good all-around basketball team to do. They're going to do big things this year.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, look, we're going to put a pin in it right here. Jesuit gets a 12-point win over South Lafourche. Tomorrow night, we're back at it. Coach, what time tomorrow? Girls start at 6:30?
Normally the girls start like at 5:30.
Okay, so I think it's 5:30 and 6:30 tomorrow, as the Lady Tarpons will be taking on Thibodaux right here at Central Lafourche. For Brian Colley and Taylor Griffin, this is Casey Gisler wrapping up. Jesuit gets a win. They're 7-3 on the year. The Tarpons are now 2-4. And we'll have some girls action tomorrow here from Central Lafourche. Good night, everybody.
And as always, go Tarps, and God bless America.